Hello.
You know what? Hello.
So then
Hi,
we got the results typed in.
Oh, we're live, by the way.
What?
We're live.
You what?
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Britballin.
Are you
No one's seen
serious?
this. Yeah,
How have you done that?
I don't know. I'll put the video on now. No one's watching it yet. Anyway.
There is literally someone watching it, and you've just pressed
Say bye.
live. See you
Say
soon.
bye to them. See you soon. Back in 2 minutes. Promise.
Well, 5.
You need to sing. Doof, doof, doof.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Thanks for that 1 viewer, 2 viewers. We will see you shortly.
Town, and when we're hitting the field, we don't be messing around. We're gonna move the ball, we're gonna pass and rush, and if you get in the way, you're gonna feel the crush. The truth can hurt, and the truth is me. We're the baddest team that's ever been seen. We can't be stopped when we start to play. Talk about the diamonds, what we say. The diamonds. We come from Glasgow. We're here to play football. Football's our game. And you best beware, because wherever you turn, baby, we'll be there. We're gonna intercept and make you fumble the ball. You're gonna wonder why you ever want to play at all. Wherever you turn, wherever you go, Diamond defense gonna let you know there's no way out. You wanna look at a map, you trapped by the diamonds. Dig out. From Glasgow town, and when we're hitting the field, we don't be messing around. We're gonna move the ball, we're gonna pass and rush, and if you get in the way, you're gonna feel the crush. The truth can hurt, and the truth is me. We're the baddest team that's ever been seen. We can't be stopped when we start to play. Talk about the diamonds, what we say. The diamonds. We come from Glasgow. We're here to play football. Football's our game. Talk you best beware, because wherever you turn, baby, we'll be there. We're gonna intercept and make you fumble the ball. You're gonna wonder why you ever want to play at all. Wherever you turn, wherever you go, down in defense, gonna let you know there's no way out. You wanna look at a map, you trapped by the diamonds.
Welcome, everyone, and welcome this week. Oh, fucked it. Jesus.
You fucked
Welcome,
him massively.
everyone. I know, he's got to start. He's not starting. But it's good job he's not live. Let's go again. 1 minute.
Can I change my name to that as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Just because, you know.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone, and welcome to no. What do I say? Welcome, Cameron. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone's what you normally go with.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Britballin. I am your host, Matt McGugan, joined by my wonderful angel of the North, Adam Wilkin. How are we doing this evening?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. It's been a busy weekend.
Busy weekend, I know. You've moved from vodcaster to podcaster, straight up to live streamer now.
It's straight up a live streamer, yeah.
You've taken Britballin to a new level.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? But the main question is, how's my angel? Oh, I've done it wrong.
Jesus Christ.
No, I've done that
God.
on purpose. I've done that on purpose. How's my Manchester B doing this evening?
I'm absolutely buzzing this evening. King of the North, what can I say?
Welcome to the party, by the way.
I know, yeah, it took us a while, but we got there in the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am a little bit worse for wear, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you sounded it yesterday, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, as you can tell by the start of the show. Yeah, literally we finished the game. I think he had about, it's not big and it's not clever, I don't advocate this, but I had about 10 beers in about 15 minutes.
I do.
Yeah. So we're gonna get through the show tonight because I'm gonna get a Mackey's and go to bed, but we've got a lot to wrap through tonight, haven't we?
I nearly got a free Mackey's before.
Oh, did you? Oh, but someone knocks on.
Yeah, Uber Eats just knocked and walked away. I was like, that's not actually bollocks.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, I would have kept it, but one of the burgers was vegan. And I was like, fuck that, you can take that out as well. It's not coming to my house.
So I live on Ox Hill, and the two roads behind me are like Oldbury and Oxbow or something. So it's like literally, they come to mine all the time. I'm like, no, I always take it. No, but yeah, so you did a bit of live streaming for the under 16s finals.
No, under 19s ones I done. Under 16s too. Yeah, under 16s. I sat at home getting all the scores and putting the information out. That's all I done all day Saturday.
Yeah, which was really good. So yeah, we've made an executive decision. If everyone would like it, we're going to move into live productions now as well. We're going to start doing streaming.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we've decided. Yep, all of it. Every single bit of it.
Commentary was top notch. I don't think it was like... There was a point on the first game where I was getting really stressed. I fixed it at half time. There was a point where I don't think the referees knew I was streaming. So it was he was signaling to the sideline. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? So I went down at half time. I had a mate. That's a press box up there, point there. That's
signal to me.
And to be fair, there was sound after that, like everything. They made sure I could hear and everything, so it was great. Yeah. Thanks very much, man.
Shout out to Adam for Q reporting scores under 16s and started streaming for under 19s. Yeah, Craig, oi, King of the North, couple of Kings of the North on the show. Hey up, Steve. Welcome to the show. Much better than Adam singing, apparently.
I've sang a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to ring Nelly at midnight last night, which wasn't good. I'm
happy it's not me. Because I'd have been up.
I know. Yeah.
I'd still been driving up.
Commentary was top notch.
I don't know about that. It's hard. I'm not going to lie, right? It's hard doing it by yourself.
Yeah. I think I would we've done it before. We did the 24-hour live stream, like alternative commentary.
Yeah, we've done that for a GB game, didn't we?
Yeah, I can't remember. It was like
it was against Serbia or something like that. We've done a game with Andy's fucked it. That was good.
The commentator was fantastic yesterday. Get him in again. It's because he's got a Geordie accent. Big thumbs up from Dom. It was
what I will say. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that. It was a very rushed job, and if we were to ever do something like that again, a bit more notice would have been perfect. Yeah. To be fair, it was Baffa that arranged it for us. So they've been let down off another company apparently, and we then stepped into
last minute.
try and very last minute. But it was good. Like, I enjoyed it, but it was hard.
So yeah, this time next year, if you would like your game streaming, it will come as a cost to about 650 quid per half, and then me and Adam will travel down and stream your games.
Yeah, if we're setting the price of that, yeah, no bother. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, the test streams paid off. Yeah, I were like, what? I know you'd been calling me. I was like, this is well known.
Yeah, I was ringing you because I was like, mate, I need this. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
And to be fair, there was a lot of people that had a lot of phone calls on Saturday night trying to sort things out. But the test streams worked. Like there was a point where me living room floor was 6-0 up against the Chester Romans at one point because I forgot to put a logo on. So I was like, right, I've worked it out now. But now it was good.
It was good. It was good. It was great to see the future of Baffa. Yeah, and I think that's why it was important for you to go and do that. I think all the other streams are covered for the rest of the year for all the finals anyway. So hopefully, we'll be able to do that. If we ever got rights to that, we might do some alternative commentary one day.
I mean, like I said, it's
like when you used to click on red for fan zone.
Yeah, that we could do that.
That's what we could do.
I don't think like the serious stuff yesterday was very hard.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what I did do, which I was impressed with myself. When someone got injured, I moved the camera away.
Oh, did you?
I did. No matter the injury, if they were down, I would move the camera away, just to, just in case.
Fair enough. Laura's commented saying evening.
Laura, my favourite sponsor.
No fans, number 28, legit baller.
Yeah, running back, unreal.
Oh yeah, I saw a couple. I watched a little bit, and all I seen was him running all over scoring. So
yeah.
Now all you've got to do for everyone is make a highlights package.
Well, it's funny you say that, right? I'm kind of in the middle of doing that right now. It's not going as planned, but I am trying to get it done.
Trying your best.
Yeah, so like there's a button on that app thing I was doing that was like records a highlight. So like I've done it and I've kind of found where they are, but I don't know how to download it. Like there's no option. I'm like, well,
we'll figure it out. Next time we do another one. Next time we do another one.
It seems really easy to do though. And to be fair, if I had more than one person with us, I reckon I could have done the highlights and put them out straight after the game as well. It's that easy. If I can just download the friggin' highlights.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out our way moving forward. If we were to do more live streams, I'm joking, we'd never charge anyone 650 quid.
No.
But yeah, we might do a couple next year or during books just to test it out a little bit more.
If someone wants to do it, it costs. Like, as in how much it costs to do it, then we'll do some of this, if you want. Like, I don't mind.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost much, by the way.
Yeah.
Adam, how about your also team for teams and finals you are? Yeah, I mean, I am looking at that now. We've got a game coming up that I think we're going to try and do. The only problem is it's at our ground and I'm going to need some elevation to do it from. But I think I've got that solved.
What's that for?
With a scaffolding. But obviously I can't do it for a team I'm coaching with, so I'll have to find someone else.
Oh, I could do commentary.
Yeah, Team North and stuff, though. We'll be there. You're coaching anyways for Team North. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We'll find someone that'll do it, though.
Yeah, we'll definitely find a way to get stuff streamed. Now we know how, not easy, but how easy it'll be. Go to bed.
Hi, Peyton, get a bed.
Get a bed so your dad can swear.
Someone mentioned that the other day that were like, your son was watching, he was swearing on stream. I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, you should see what it's like when we're off stream.
I know, yeah. I was going to say, I've been on the phone and heard younger than Peyton coming in the room.
Baffa's report is going to be a long read for the under-16s Exiles and Jaguars game. Oh, why is this?
Maybe scrappy.
Didn't look like, because Exiles were like uploading. By the way, Exiles on their Instagram were so good. They pretty much done like a play-by-play clips on their stories, which was pretty good. So
that's good.
I'll be interested to see what that's going to be like. So unless they just didn't show certain bits.
I'm right in saying the Div 2 under-19s national North champs.
No,
or
national.
National winners was Northants Knights.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Congratulations to everyone in there, and well done, obviously, because you've been on that team quite all year, haven't you? You've been saying how good of a program it is, and all
They're
that.
great,
So,
mate.
yeah, so
They're really, really good.
good result for them, and obviously under 16s. Sorry, it's not my forte, but who was the
The
winners?
Rushmore Knights beat the Highland Wildcats in the final. So I had the Highland Wildcats to win the full thing, and
okay.
Rushmore turned them over. Like it was a good game.
I seen your obviously your rankings as well were pretty accurate.
They were dot on for Division 2 under 19s. Like we had them absolutely dot on. The under 16s one, I was a bit off at. I think. Well, I'll bring it up 2 seconds. How off was I? The under 16s one, which I now can't find for some reason. Oh yeah, so under 16s I had Highland at 1, Exiles 2, Rushmore 3, and it went Rushmore 1, Highland 2, Exiles 3. So it was still sort of right there.
Yeah, you've seen the top teams, yeah.
Yeah, I then had the Jaguars 4, which was right. I had Yorkshire 5, which was right. Solent 6, which was right. I think. I had Pool Dolphins in there, which didn't go to finals. And I had 8 as the Birmingham Lions, which was right.
Pretty right, yeah. So pretty good.
So I was close. The top 3 were a little jumbled. So 3 jumped to 1. But apart from that, I think I had it pretty much spot on. And I had a lot of people in the comments when I posted that saying I was chatting shit.
Oh, it's like we know a thing or two.
Yeah, it's one of them. I respect your opinions, but the Jags should be 1, Exiles 2, Rushmore 3, blah 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 blah. And then he said, what was his last with that? His last comment was great. I'm going to read this out. Enjoy your rankings. We'll do our talk on the field, not on the radio. This is not the radio. How can you make the rankings without seeing teams play or without the facts? Like I said, I've seen most teams play. I put, who says we ain't seen them? Man talks about doing his talks on the field, but still makes another stupid comment. Speak to you on the 30th at 6 p.m. So I messaged them on the 30th, which was Saturday at 6:30. You got any updates? And he didn't reply. So I'm a bit hurt by that, if I'm honest. So I might message him again later and just ask, like...
Yeah, he's probably not listening to the radio, to be fair, is he?
Nah, well, he's not listening to us if he's got the fucking radio on.
Should we rattle through some of the games from the weekend, obviously? I've seen a couple more swings, a couple of close games, a couple of very predictable results. It seemed a fairly straightforward slate as far as I was concerned, but there was a couple that was mixed up in there.
What, for the youth games I were talking about? Or we're going on
I was going to say the adult.
Oh, I'm going to adult now. I'll give you some results from the youth ones.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, first. Yeah, go for the under 16. Sorry, yeah, go on.
So under 16s, we had Jags beat Solent 32-26. We had the Wildcats beat Yorkshire 42-6. Exiles beat Chorley 13-12. We had, where is it? The Rushmore Knights beat Birmingham Lions 41-0. Rushmore Knights beat Kent Exiles 35-6. Wildcats beat the Jaguars 34-13. And we had Chorley beat the Lions 47-0. Yorkshire beat Solent 30-26. Exiles beat the Jaguars 19-12. Chorley beat Yorkshire 20-14. Knights for the first place game. So Rushmore 65-20 over Highland. For the 7th place game, Solent beat Birmingham 20-6 or 26-6, I think it was in the end. So I think I might have got that one wrong when posting it the first time on Facebook. So yeah, there's some results for you.
So who was the overall winner of that then?
That was the Rushmore Knights
Rushmore
beating
Knights.
the Highland Wildcats.
Yeah, perfect. So congratulations to Rushmore and also congratulations to Northants there over the weekend. And there's more. Is there more finals next weekend? Is it weekend after?
No, it's so the Division 1 under-19s final is a while away. It's the first weekend in September, which is the same as the Prem final, I think, if that's right.
Right,
Or
okay.
I don't know when the Division 1 adult one is, but
Yeah.
I know there's each under-19 Division 1 have a playoff game first, and I think the 4 teams are Blitz, Solent, Gateshead, and Tamworth.
Right,
So
okay.
it
So
should
you
have
played
been.
Tamworth.
Yeah, well, it was going to be seeded 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. Well,
So
north, north, aren't they?
it should have been Gateshead against Solent, Blitz against Tamworth, but they've just
Yeah.
made it more sensible and played the closer game.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then obviously the final after that, which is in London. So yeah.
I think the national finals are in Cambridge, aren't the adult ones? Is it
No.
6?
No, London.
6 ways, is it?
Yeah, I think. Is that where it is? Is that not London?
Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea. I thought it was London. Anyways, I'm trying to get there still, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's true. So, is it the final? I'm sorry, I'm not up to speed with this. Is the final on the same day then? So, Prem.
No.
Under 19s.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the under 19s play first, and then the Prem straight after.
Here we go. And it's always good for that. Finals are over weekend of the 3rd and 4th
At New River Stadium, Tottenham. There you go.
New River Stadium, Tottenham. Under 19s final and Prem final should be on the Sunday, the 4th.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Fuck's sake. What? Why?
I mean, because you are playing a London team if you get there, and we'll be playing a London team if we get there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in London. So.
Yeah, nice middle of the country.
Yeah, it's great crack, isn't
it? I always thought John Charles was good for that. I'm not a fan of the pitch, but it's a good location, isn't it?
Well, technically, you just go with Leicester. It's the middle of the country. Play at Loughborough.
Yeah. Or Nottingham even. Or there's loads of good venues, isn't there?
When we talk about middle of the country, we talk about middle of the country of just England. I mean, the Scottish teams in the competition as well.
Exactly.
So you can go further north if you want.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah. Well,
I'd love to see an under 16s final up at Edinburgh. By the way, I really would.
The kick-off.
No, because if the Knights ground, it's so big they could get as many pitches going as they want, and it'll all be lined out and it'll be marked and it'll be good. The only thing they don't have is like food vendors things, but I'm sure they would bring them in for the day.
Yeah. Well, let's rattle. I mean, I'd love it to be in any final to be in Edinburgh because it's just a beautiful place, to be honest.
Just to digressing quick, when teams ask for assistance due to lack of officials, why does Bafra have so much against help and assistance? Thanks, John. No comment.
See this, John? That's a can of worms you've just opened there. But for tonight,
Matthew, I'm going to take a backpedal on that one.
We're going to put a pin in that, John, just because like I said, we'll cover that probably at the end of the year. We'll do a ref review one. NWFL finals in Cheshire. That's a good place. Great stream, by the way. So John, we're not going to dive into that too much because obviously we pretty much did a full show on it the other week. Basically, we don't know the reason. Some that I think there's been challenge for this year, and there's been referendums and all bloody sorts about it. So we'll see how it goes.
Fucking referendum.
That's pretty much been that, hasn't it? So let's rattle through some scores then.
By the way, can I just say on this point quickly? Yeah. This season, I've been a coach. I haven't been a player this year. This is 1 year I haven't done it. Yeah. But I've been a coach. I've been a live streamer, like commentator. Yeah, I've been a referee. What more is there left for us to do this year? Should I just kit up for a game?
An all-round tosser as well.
Yeah, I'm a dickhead.
Yeah, that's true.
Most hated man in Britball.
That's true. Did you like my hat this weekend?
I might
No comment.
trying to get a hat. By the way, your hat was fucking brilliant.
I know, yeah. Did you like it?
I did.
Yeah.
I think you should put that picture on the screen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, don't. It'll cause so much shit.
I don't care.
No, don't.
Okay, I'll put it on my Instagram anyway.
Yeah.
If anyone follows me on Instagram, you would have seen it.
Tag
so let's go.
Britballin and I'll share it.
Yeah, I was going to actually. I was going to do that at one point. Yeah. Worcestershire Black Knights forfeited against Northants Knights, so that means Northants, as we predicted, have now gone. I think it's going to be 2 months between last game and playoff. You'll see a theme throughout this. Leigh Minor's got a walkover win against Crewe Railroaders.
Can we go back to that last game?
On, yeah, sure.
The reason that they put out there was that one of the linemen had COVID.
Right.
One person.
So by my record, just so you know, Northant's last game was on the 15th of May. It's now August.
And I put something up about this a while ago about them not getting... They shouldn't have to pay the fees for this year. I'm sorry. And when people say they shouldn't have to pay the fees, it's like everyone was like, oh, no, but it's just money that blah, blah, blah. No, I just mean like the team fees. Each team has to pay each year to be in BAFA.
Yeah.
And I think that should be given back. It's like a token gesture. Do you know what I mean? It's £100 or something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I would do it across the board for them.
Yeah.
For all of the teams. Yeah, because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting! I've just shouted that really fucking loud.
Well, it was fucking one of yous. Disgusting!
There we go.
I think the word was lineman.
Yeah. So a couple of comments coming in. Obviously, Northants, saying they gutted. Bradley joining us late evening. Bradley, Northants Knights, and raging. Obviously, they are raging about that. So, like I said, it's been, I think, as someone said there, 12 weeks since the last fixture. Will you be at the finals live streaming it also? As this was great content previously. I mean, we're both hoping to be involved in the finals. If for whatever reason none of us are involved in the finals, we might see if like onside. I'm assuming he'll be covering it.
I tell you what, I wonder what odds you get on both of us not being there.
Oh yeah.
I think that's pretty big odds. I think at least one of us should get there.
Yeah, there's a catastrophic fail for both of us if we don't get there. Yeah, I'd like to think we'll both be there. Obviously, we're both kings of the north.
Exactly.
So, I think the wording was lineman, wasn't it? So, So.
By the way, right, I've had so many questions since obviously yesterday finding out who we're playing against. If Hussein is playing in the game, and now everyone knows that Hussein is in America now doing preseason. But just so you all know, yes, there is a gap, and yes, he is coming home for that game against Tamworth, and hopefully he'll be here for the final. Oh, just putting that out there.
Tamworth defensive coordinator not pulling out his hair. And Northants, we still have to fork out £700 for the bus. That's shit. That is shit.
That shouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
I think whatever they're called, the team should pay for it.
Worcestershire. Yeah, we had the same last year, but last year, a couple of years ago, when we had like a big, I think similar to what Scunthorpe had, where we had food vendors, we had all sorts, that kind of thing set up for the game, and they pulled out. And we've never really recovered as a game day thing since then. Like, it's been an uphill battle to get the bar open again, and all because West Coast pulled out last minute on us.
Yeah, but I think them having to pay for their bus, which isn't happening now.
Yeah,
I think that has to be repaid to them. Like £700 is a fucking lot.
Yeah, that's who pays it, I suppose, isn't it?
The team, whatever they're called, what they're called, Black Knights or Worcestershire, whatever the fuck it is, Black Knight. They should pay. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and then
if they don't have the money to pay, then seize their fucking assets. Take the fucking helmets and that off them.
So the good news is, Northants do play Swindon Storm next week, so we're hoping they'll have a game.
No, no.
Swindon also
Yes.
pulled out last time they played them.
Yeah, so they are supposed to play Swindon Storm.
So for Swindon and Worcestershire, and Crewe.
Northants, is that game at home, by the way?
It looks like it's away at Swindon. Whatever the fuck they're called exactly.
It's true. I couldn't give a shit what they're called. Nah, but it's like...
I agree that team forfeit they should pay.
Yeah, they should.
Played... Why has Saffron Lane Leicester not holding the finals, middle of the country for everyone? I completely agree. Loads of comments saying, obviously, away Northants. I mean, I bet
Is there anyone from Swindon watching?
No.
Nah, probably not.
No.
Does anyone in Swindon have internet?
No, they don't have thumbs.
Can't type, man. Just can't fucking type. Do we all still love Crewe, or is that... it's kind of last season, isn't it, now?
Last season we're turning up, but yeah, that's last season. They've forfeited enough games. Which I don't get, because they started out like they had a pre-season against us to start the season. Like, so obviously they set their bar high for where they wanted to be.
Yeah, well, you said that they were going to do well.
Well, yeah, they look like no disrespect, but I think that Crewe team, what we played, would have put up more of a would have beat Sandwell. Genuinely, that's just my honest opinion.
No.
There's no disrespect.
Can I just say, right? How would you fix this now? Because let's be honest, some teams are in the wrong divisions. After COVID, there is teams now in the wrong division. Yes or no?
Correct. Yeah.
I think, right, what we do is have a tournament-based games, round of games at the end of the year. So we'll take like Sandwell, for example. Yeah. Take obviously the likes of like Northants, Scunthorpe, people like that should be in like higher divisions, right?
Northants.
And get them playing games, and then get them playing games in other divisions just to find where they're at, and then just say to everyone, right, this is where we're putting them.
The stupid thing about this is we did that last year. Like, there should have just been some common sense prevailing from last year. Like,
yeah, but
because
last
year and they were poor again this year. Like, it was always going to be one way.
Yeah, but there's no fixing this now. This is going to take years to fix because of how many teams go up and down.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think now you've got to fix, like the Vikings, the Rams, East Kilbride could all do something in the Prem.
Yeah, I would be more like I know they would be better games, like genuinely, like then. I think all those teams, as proven last year, would comfortably beat Sheffield. Merseyside got better throughout. I'm only speaking about the North, and obviously you've seen the state of the South. We'll get into that in a bit. I've seen loads of people calling for a one division from now on, like just a one Prem kind of not ELF style, but like
I would have that, me.
Yeah, I mean, like
I'd have that.
It doesn't matter for the Northern teams. We're used to all traveling anyway. When you get the likes of London who only travel,
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind probably like I don't know, maybe like a 12-team Prem.
Yeah, I think a 12-team Prem. But what you say now is that's what's happening next year. You're all going to play each other once, but you have to opt into it, and it'll be based on your results previously. And then a committee of people, make that decision and go, look, this is what we believe to be the best 12 teams in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And you can enter that ballot if you will, and you can remove yourself from that ballot. Or
go through it now. Go through it now. Who would you have?
So in a 12-team Prem? In
a 12-team Prem.
So from the south, I would go Warriors, Aztecs, Blitz, Thrashers. So that's 4.
4, right.
Kent for me are on the bubble just because of what's happened at the minute. But I'm assuming with Olympians going down, Kent will get better next year because the Olympians guys will go to Kent. So I'd keep Kent for what they've got on the pedigree. So Kent is 5. 5, I'd go Titans, Tamworth, Edinburgh. So that's 3. So that's 8. I'm on the fence with Merseyside and Sheffield, only because of what's happened this year. But both Merseyside are a very young team, so probably have got more of a future. I don't know how young Sheffield are. I'm not sure. I know they've got a lot of. I see a lot of familiar faces with Sheffield. Like Sheffield could be one of those teams. I know of 5 or 6 players who are on that team who are key players who are 30 plus.
Yeah.
They could be a team who, like I said, that could evaporate quickly. Now I'm assuming it won't because Toby's really good for keeping guys there. But I think EKP, Northumberland, Yorkshire would all be competitive in that. Leicester, Chester, Nottingham could all play in there.
Look, here's what I would think, right? So I think Kent.
Yeah.
I would go Kent. I would go Leicester, Nottingham, Chester, Newcastle, or Northumberland, sorry.
Yeah.
East Kilbride, Sheffield, and Mersey.
Yeah.
All play in a tournament to see who goes in the Prem.
Yeah, I think a couple of people saying 2 up, 2 down. I think 2 up, 2 down, and then I would still potentially even go like, if you're not going to do 2 up, 2 down, I do like the just for added drama towards the end of the season, like a third and like not a third and fourth playoff, but like 6th plays.
Well, look at it this way, right? If it's 2 up, 2 down, right?
Yeah.
In the way that it is this year, that means whoever gets to the finals for the Division 1 go up, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's going to be, I think, if I remember rightly, I think it's going to be Leicester against Chester. Is that right?
Next week, yeah, whenever they play,
yeah,
playoffs.
Right, so there's 2. So one of them's guaranteed then to go to the Prem.
Yeah.
Right. And then it's going to be Vikings against East Kilbride.
Yeah.
But obviously Yorkshire split with some of them, do you know what I mean? So Yorkshire in that, they miss out just.
Well, you miss out because you've lost to those 2 teams. What you do is you do EKP, Northumberland, Leicester, Chester, 1 through 4 rankings, though.
Yeah, but is that not feasible that it is possible for both Leicester and Chester to be better than those 3, or those 3 to be better than both of those 2?
It is feasible, and that's why you wouldn't do EKP versus Northumberland. You would do 1, 2, 3, 4 rankings, and then EKP would play Chester, for example, and Northumberland plays
but
Leicester.
they're not doing that this year.
I know they're not doing that, but then there's not 2 going up. So we're talking ideal situation.
Yeah, but even just 1 going up is still fucked it.
Oh, like what they do I think in a couple, like you could have a 6-team North bracket, so 1, 2, and 3 go into it, rank them, and then the top 2 of those 6 go. Then you're getting the best 2, aren't you?
But do we not think that those teams that I mentioned there before that we think are good enough for the Prem? So East Kilbride, Northumberland, Yorkshire, Chester, Leicester, Nottingham, and then some teams from further down south that could maybe be in there as well. Like,
I'll tell you what, I've got the ultimate one. I think this is what you do. I think what you do, and no, everyone gets them regular postseason football, is if you're doing Prem North and Prem South, let's just say we're keeping that in the, or even if we're doing 1, for example, if you're doing 1, you go to an end of season tournament, and the end of season tournament is the top 6 from Div 1 and let's say the bottom 4 from the Prem. Yeah. And they go to like a tournament together.
Like an eliminator.
Yeah, like an eliminator, and then the top 4 go to the playoffs to go play Prem football.
Yeah. I'll be happy with
because
that.
there's no playoff implications really for those. Obviously, and then one of the things you get with that is obviously you lose winning the Div 1 final.
But I don't care.
It's just one of those would people mind about that?
Mate, it's you don't care. The prize at the end of it is going to the Prem, isn't it? That's
yeah.
Like, let's be honest. Like, there's no real prize for winning Div 2. There's no real prize for winning Div 1. It's not a real national fucking championship. Yeah. It's the wrong division.
Well, and it's one of those as well. The way it's
don't get me wrong. When Newcastle were relegated, and I was watching all the championship games, and we won the fucking league, I was bouncing around like a mad hatter. Do you know what I mean? When we're back in the Prem, but still, no. I'm talking football now, by the way, like soccer, but still, it's not a real thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think one of the things that's very clear throughout this season, and I mean, like I said, Sandwell, fair enough, didn't actually forfeit any games, but we've seen in the Prem South, we've seen numerous forfeits now against the Warriors, London Olympians, and Kent both forfeited. Like, not fair to them. Fucking shit way to end the season, and we'll get into that.
Love you, Kyle.
There's got to be some sort. I think one thing that's very clear to me is there's a shake-up needed. Like, there isn't. There's 12 elite teams, but those 12 elite teams aren't playing against each other. That's the problem we've got.
Yeah, they're not.
It's
as simple as that.
Yeah. A couple of comments coming in. Sorry. I think you could do a promotion relegation game. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think we get that. Need to consider how well run clubs are as well as on-field performance. Yeah, I get that. And there used to be like kind of a prem. Is there a prem? There should be like a prem chart.
But this shouldn't just be for prem. It should be for Division 2 going into Division 1 as well.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. We just need to change. Oh, big comment here. Regardless of these sorts of solutions, there needs to be consequences for team playing games because currently there is zero incentive to bite the bullet and take your medicine. Correct? You'll always get disparity between teams unless you end with 5-6 divisions. But there would be huge travel implications. And at the end of the day, some teams just need to accept that they're in a rebuild or a decade or whatever, and they can crack on regardless of Sandwell's results this year after taking 14 to, I'm assuming that's Manchester.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not being funny. I just want to make the divisions better, right? And well, at the minute, there is teams paying for travel, right? Whether they like it or not, and not traveling anyways.
Yeah.
So at least pay the travel and go somewhere to play. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I will not kick off at a team if it's not happening.
Mm.
And by the way, I've said this for fucking years now. I think Div 2 should be 9v9.
Yeah. We've said these. I don't know. Maybe there's just got to be something out there where
make Division 1 bigger, make the Prem a little bigger, and have Div 2 9v9.
Yeah, and then these. I think we're just at the time now where we've seen the likes of ELF and GFL in the past, and there's enough things out there like the women's and stuff. Something needs to change. Basically, I think we're at a point where it's too stagnant, it's too predictable, kind of, and we just need to see something different.
Mate, it's not. It's shit.
Yeah. Basically,
it's shit. We go on about how we need to have a good product to show teams. I'm sick of arguing about people thinking that the Prem at the minute is great because it's fucking not shit.
No, it's
right?
not.
Like, I mean, there's a nice possible way it's shit. And you've got teams like Northumberland Vikings and Leicester that are streaming their games and things like that and having a good product. Yeah, do great highlights. Yorkshire do the same. And I want to see that. Like, I want it. That's where people are buying into things.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's true. That's where people are buying into things. So until we make the best divisions about this, then we're not giving the best product. It's as simple as that. I don't care what you say. Oh, the best footballers are there. No, they're fucking not.
Yeah.
Sorry, not all of them are there.
Yeah. No, all the best footballers are in the Prem, and that you can see that from the GB team. You know what I mean, it's littered with players across the divisions, isn't it? Really. I mean, a lot of the good players are in the Prem. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That's why the teams are good, but there needs to be some sort of shake-up. And I hate the comment that usually comes in like, well, you talk about this, but you never do anything about it. Like, we literally run a show where we talk about things. Like,
yeah, I'll tell you what, right?
It's our job to do that on this show.
I'll tell you what, right? Stop. I'll tell you what else you also need to do. Teams, stop being so, or players, stop being so, like, protective of your team. If the shit, the shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't feel hurt to have to move on to get better. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. That I don't buy it.
Yeah. No, it's a strange conundrum we're in. I don't think the league's moving. I don't think we're moving to where we need to get to. There's just more and more players just going to go to the ELF, and playing GFL now is like a step down. Like, and you still get paid to go and do that. There's just the talent's just going to keep going because the product just isn't there, is it?
No, it's not. But listen, like, as much as we're banging on about it, unless teams pipe up about it as well and say, like, listen, we kind of agree with something that's getting said here, or he has an idea, we don't agree with it, but this is what we think would work. Like it's not going to fix itself. Like I'm sorry. Like they just think people in Pava think that this is good. Evan, get off the camera. People think that this is like it's working and it's not. Like it's really not. Do you think anyone wants to see a team getting pumped by 60 points, man?
No.
No, definitely not.
No.
That Chester Northant game yesterday. If you have not watched it, go and watch it because it's probably one of the most exciting games of football I've ever seen in my life, and it's a under 19s game. Like it's unbelievable. Mate, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack and I was commentating.
There's just different standards, isn't there, all over the place, and it's the problem. Like, I was a part of the game yesterday. It was 64-0, and that scoreline was probably even flattering, as it were. Like, and there was guys taking the pads off after literally 2 plays. Like they just knew. Like it's not helping anyone. No one really got better yesterday because of it. So it's a tough one. It's a really tough one. Right, let's get through some of these scores then. Because we'll be here all night otherwise.
I'm sorry. Again, I'm just annoyed. Like, as soon as something like this comes up, like, I love this sport, man, as do pretty much everyone here watching.
Yeah.
Like, we just want what's best for it. And we've all got different ideas. But it's like...
It's that old saying, like I use it in business quite a lot. Like, if you were to start your business again tomorrow, would you keep any of your staff who you're currently working with? And if not, then they probably shouldn't be working for you. The same for me. What applies is if you were to start the league again tomorrow, would you keep the same structure? If the answer is no, then the structure is broken. Like it needs fixing. Do you know what I mean? Like if you just apply that to most things, like if you used to do it from fresh, you wouldn't have this set up the way it is. No way. And it's as simple as that. Like if you want to get a product and you want people to sponsor this and you want that. There's proof out there that the way you do it is by having all the best teams playing against each other all year round.
Mate, don't get us wrong, right? There are some teams,
or the Titans Tamworth games, or the Tamworth Blitz games. Like, how good would that have been? Like, Blitz have got better towards the end of the season. Mate, Blitz beat Tamworth last week. Or, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just,
mate, right? We are catering at the minute for the many, and not. Do you know what I mean? Not like we're not catering for the many. We're catering for the few. Sorry, not the many, because.
How do you even begin to get this sponsored? All right, okay, yeah, brilliant. So we've got 4 great teams-ish, roughly at the minute, 6 great teams in the country. Right, okay. So what weeks do they play each other? Well, they might not. Pardon? Yeah, so the Blitz might not play, Tamworth. Why? Don't know. Like it's ridiculous. Like what you do, I think what you need to do is you move it away from, like we said, you have the North, you have the Prem 1, and that's just 12 teams. You have a bigger Div 1, and then you have some sort of FA Cup run along the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
So then, obviously, like you Div 2 guys who are better and maybe aren't in the wrong one, they can make that run. Like there's just loads of options which you see in every other bloody sport. There's no other sport really where it's like that. It's going to sound stupid because the NFL is this.
I think you have the Prem. Right, and you can still get relegated and shit from this. Do you know what I mean? I'm still happy with that. But make it a playoff game to get relegated. Because there are still teams that are not good enough for the Prem, but too good for Division 1. Do you know what I mean? There is still that thing.
Yeah.
And
like Nottingham Caesars are probably a classic example of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would struggle in the Prem, I think. I mean, I don't know. Like, I would fancy, I played Nottingham last year. I would fancy them against Sheffield, against Kent, against the Olympians, and against... even probably Merseyside. I would back them. If I was a betting man, I'd say Nottingham would win all those games.
Yeah. But
does that make
yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like this is then we need a structure in place now that fixes the Prem and decides who's going to be in it, and then decides who's going to be in Division 1. And then if they're not in those divisions, then they're in Division 2.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's fine.
Yeah,
and I don't listen, right? I've said this 1,000 times. I don't even care if there's a division less than that playing 9 aside. I do not care. I think there's a market for it as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
I really do. The league miners are the fucking footprint for it. Someone like that, where they don't take it too serious. They want to get to 500. Yeah, they might eventually get to the point where they want. And if you want to at least then move out of that division, you have to have X, Y, and Z in place to move through past it.
Make that what qualifies you to get in the fucking league.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like, let them play 9 still. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not a problem. If a team is struggling in Division 2, like coming close to the start of the season, they've not got the numbers they were expecting. People are injured, etc. Whatever it is, it comes to start like 3 months before the start of the season. Their numbers aren't there. Just go right this season. Unfortunately, your numbers aren't there. You're gonna play in the 9s division. It's done. You can make it more local, less expensive. Like that can happen. That's not a problem.
Yeah, and you're not because like if you think about the amount of times we talk about the main thing about the show is refs, forfeits, cancellations. I'm talking like and jokes aside, the fact that our two like jokey voiceovers are like your shit and it's disgusting sums up where we're at. Like when we started this, we wanted to do about MVPs, we wanted to do about Player of the Week, about Game of the Week, and actually what ends up happening is all you're talking about is the fucking shit that goes on in the sport. Like.
Yeah.
And that's not where we want it to be, but unfortunately,
No, definitely not.
That's the state. Like this show would be fantastic if it was about the ELF. Like you'd get the stats. I know who the 1,000-yard rushers are. Like you could do a really professional show about that kind of stuff. Well, it'd never be professional because it's us two. However, do you know what I mean? Like it's just a completely different. I know there's money behind that, but there's a reason there's money behind it. There's a reason there's 10,000 people at the games. Like
you know what, right? I'm gonna tell people how I streamed yesterday. By the way, I know you probably don't want us to, but I'm going to anyways.
Yeah.
Because I think it'll help the sport. So here's one for you. I've unseen. I streamed the under-19s Division 2 final yesterday from this phone,
which is in everyone's hands.
Yeah, with this phone in this headset with a mic on. That's it. That's what I used.
And a tripod.
And a fucking tripod.
And a bit of software.
You can all do it. The software costs a few £100 a year. Yeah. That's it. Done.
Yeah. And people get and then you can build off what you want from that, okay? You can make all the graphics and all that if you look.
You can add, you can add the sponsor. You can do everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't too bad. Don't get us wrong. I'm not talking. We weren't anything like on-site productions having multiple camera angles. Yeah. I could pay more money and do that if I wanted to.
Well, yeah. And the thing is, all you need is more people with more phones. Like,
yeah.
Like these fuckers are 4K now. They shoot in such high definition. Like,
and there is an option on there when things get bigger that you can upgrade it to a camera thing if you want.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, it wasn't too bad yesterday. Like you could see everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was off my fucking phone and a tripod.
Exactly. It's not the most. It's funny, isn't it? Playing standards should be identical in the teams playing and not like the pros versus rookies where basketball scores are achieved. Exactly. I agree. Right. Okay. I'm gonna
go through the scores.
Rattle through some more of these. Upset, I think, or not. I don't really know. The division's a bit of a mess, but it's not. Hertfordshire lose 18-20 to Bournemouth Bobcats.
That's an upset to me. I was completely baffled by that.
Yeah. Hearts obviously still win the division 8-2. Obviously Rushmore beat Oxford 46-10 to also finish 8-2, I think, in the division. So both teams go. The only thing I think potentially is Hearts run out a lesser team because they couldn't not make them.
I don't think they would have, mate.
No. I don't know. They might have repped early. That's the only thing I could probably think because of the score. Like there was literally of no benefit to them whatsoever to win the game or lose it. It was kind of a nothing game for them by the looks of things. Portsmouth get the first win of the season, 3-0 against South Wales Warriors. What a shame.
What a result.
Oh, what a result, but what a shame. Things you love to see.
I love Portsmouth, you know.
My favourite team.
I love
favourite team. Yeah. No, good for them getting a win.
Obviously, we both got that prediction wrong, though.
I mean, we was meant to. There was always fair play, but then again,
well done, Portsmouth.
We both picked South Wales Warriors through gritted teeth, so
yeah.
Sure, guys.
I'm sorry, I was fucking boring you, mate.
I do apologise. Essex Spartans, my boys, 20 beat the Sussex under 20-9. Predicted result, maybe thought they might have scored a few more. London Hornets, the decline in the season seems to be going from strength to strength, losing 15-26 to the Wembley Stallions. And a big Div 1 battle, taking them them leapfrogging now. Wembley Stallions are now
Yeah.
7-3 and locked into the playoffs because of that result.
Yeah.
A win and you're in. Obviously, Cambridgeshire Cats 7-2. As long as they don't slip up this week, they will be in the playoffs as well.
I'm devastated about London Hornets. I thought that pick had come up trumps at the start. Like,
It did look good. Cambridgeshire have got to play Blitz B, but we probably expect them to beat them. Let's be honest.
yeah, they will.
So they should beat them, and obviously that will then do them into that. Give me a second. I've lost my page as always.
I think Warwick's watching this, but like delayed massively. By the way.
Get out the league.
He is miles behind, isn't he? This is
I
great.
think so. Or he's just like
Fast forward, man.
Click the live button in the bottom right. Birmingham Bulls 37 to the Halton Spartans 6.
Love that result.
Yeah, we kind of said it was going to happen, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
I think the
I rate them Bulls, man. I rate them
margin for
Bulls.
victory was bigger than I thought, but
Yeah.
I think they've ended up having themselves a nice little season. But
They have.
Birmingham, haven't they? Chester obviously winning. You're in. Took care of business against Shropshire, 49-0.
Yeah.
So a good result for Chester. Obviously securing their playoff win because Saturday Night Lights, whilst it looked like a close game till half time, where it's that 27-21 to Leicester.
Yeah.
Leicester pulled away in the second half, 54-21, beating Nottingham season. Beating Nottingham and beating Nottingham season obviously means that they're now out of the playoffs and have just lost their offensive coordinator.
He is fucking miles behind. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
He's about 3 weeks behind.
I love it.
Big show.
I love when this happens, I love when people start watching it afterwards.
So, yeah, what does that say for that division? Let's take a little peeky poo.
I love how someone's confident doing. You're a bit delayed, boss. I love it.
Leicester obviously 10-0 in that division now, scoring 421 points. 10-0. Well done, Leicester. Obviously, that's an impressive. Obviously, anyone finishing 10-0 in any division's always going to get props from me.
Some would say they could probably do well in the Prem.
Yeah.
Or they could be the worst team ever in Prem history. Never mind.
No, man. Chester Romans 7-3, obviously securing their now playoff berth. Obviously, Shropshire are relegated 0-10, not a win in the season. So, yeah.
I have no idea how they have not got a win,
No, it's baffling me, Shropshire, this year. They're probably the biggest head scratcher this year for me.
Mate, they're a good team.
Well, they're not.
I've refed a game for them. I've seen them. They're not a bad team. They're really not a bad team.
Competitive. It's
Like,
a good Div 1 division, isn't it?
I don't understand how they haven't won a game. I know they need a quarterback, but they've got everything else.
Yeah. We shall see if they bounce back next year. On to your favourite division and mine, probably. Yorkshire Rams 35, beating the Glasgow Tigers to 20. So good result for Yorkshire. Finishing off the season. Bit of a tough that, innit? Travelling up to Glasgow. Yeah. And obviously pretty much your last game of the season.
I bet you they got a nice pitch.
What, Glasgow?
Don't comment. Not allowed to speak anymore.
So yeah, obviously that moves them to 7-3, scoring a whopping 419 points, by the way. Most in the division, but yeah, I think because they hammered teams early on, didn't they? But seems to have run out of steam in some of the bigger games. So another year in Div 1 for Yorkshire, and obviously they'll hopefully try and build on that and maybe push for the Prem next year. Hoping one of the likes of EKP or Northumberland have moved on. It's probably their hope. Can battle for that at one seed next year.
But who will go down into that division though?
So Inverclyde look like they're going to go down. They're 1-9. Oh yeah, they are going to go down.
No, but who goes down into the division from the Prem?
Sandwell will go down.
Yeah, it'll be in a different division though, won't it?
What, Sandwell?
Yeah, they'll not be in that division one. They'll be in a different one. They're probably going to the one with Leicester.
Yeah, they're probably going to. Yeah, it'd probably interesting to see what happens because theoretically they'd have to go into probably the NFC 1 South, so Leicester, Chester. So if, for example, and East Kilbride go up, what they'll probably do is they'll move someone out of that. Probably Halton will move out of that division into the NFC North.
It's reshuffling anyways.
Yeah, well, they always have to reshuffle, don't they? NFL London at White Hart Lane on October 2nd, and 9 kicks off at 2:36. Tickets going. Oh, that's good. Didn't know that. Thought they'd already been on sale and no one could get a ticket. There was 100,000 people in the queue before me. And when I went, there was literally about 6 tickets left.
Did you get one?
No, because I wanted 2 next to each other. So Vikings are playing, so I wanted to go for Evan. But never mind. I'll find a way. You always find a way in these things.
I'll make some calls for you.
Yeah, I'll try and pull some strings. That's what I'll do. Northumberland Vikings obviously go out on top, winning 40-0 against Inverclyde Goliaths. Probably rested a few guys and still won pretty convincingly.
They didn't have many available by the sounds of things.
Right. Okay. So good result anyway for them. Obviously secures that they already were, but it just finally secures their playoff. The playoff berth, 8-2. Obviously, they are going into the playoffs with EKP or 9-1. So are we suggesting that them two play each other now?
They play each other. So Northumberland travels to East Kilbride.
Jesus. And then Leicester are obviously going to handle Chester in the playoffs. So it'll be Leicester versus the winner of that game.
Pretty much, yeah.
We'll see what happens there. It's just a shame that literally one of those teams are going up.
Yeah.
Crazy. Northumberland have just constantly been second as well, haven't they? They've always been there and thereabouts for the past 4 years, I think. Moving on.
Normally always get to the final and lose.
Yeah. Moving on to the Prem South. My prediction of the week came in.
Warriors. I will just say they lost once to Sandwell, and then they lost once to Leicester.
Who did? Northumberland.
The years that they went up to the Prem. So
right.
So it's their fault. Sandwell's a shit show.
Yeah, get better. Warriors obviously got a walkover victory against Kent. Disappointing for the Warriors, obviously 2 games in the bounce now, not played. And all been really late call-offs as well, like on the day. Like I've seen guys in pads already there. Like, if you know you're not going to play, just fucking don't turn up and just tell them a couple of days in advance. Because people spend time with their families and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but why, what was the excuse this time?
Oh, I have no idea. No, absolutely no idea.
I don't understand it because Kent's normally like a well-round team, so I want to know what the hell's happened.
Not Daniel Rue.
No way, sorry.
So yeah, that's that. In the Prem North, Edinburgh just squeak a win against Merseyside, 16-10. So obviously Merseyside look to have got better, obviously since earlier on in the season. Titans win 64-0 against Sandwell Steelers. I won't talk too much about it, but fairly impressive victory, I suppose. Not the 91 you was hoping for.
I was hoping for 90 odd. I don't know why you didn't do
that. To be fair, it was once you get it's difficult because you get to rolling clock and all sorts quickly, don't you?
Stephen Kilgan, I got my first rushing touchdown.
Nice, well done, big fella. Welcome.
Who gave you the fucking ball?
Yeah, who was drunk enough to do that?
No, well done, son. What's the next result?
Next result. Just a little shout out. Manchester scored 500 points on offense this year. There you go.
That's well done.
Number 1 offense in the country. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got for you.
Sorry.
Kings of the North. And then obviously Tamworth beat Sheffield like 15 or something. I can't remember. Something along those lines. And that's it.
That's good, that, like, man.
That's it. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, Tamworth have to go down to the London Warriors now for the playoffs. And obviously, we didn't even talk about my ultimate prediction. So the London Blitz beat Bristol Aztecs 22-20.
Oh.
Told you. But we'll wait for you to get off your phone, don't worry, it's fine.
Because I'm just checking something.
That's all right, we'll wait.
So you said, your team, who are Kings of the North, I need you on the screen for this. So your team switches rounds like Ant and Deck. There we go. So if your team or Kings of the North scoring the most offensive points in the Prem, yeah?
Yeah.
In my team, who are Kings of the North, the under 19s scored the most points at junior.
There we go.
I just had to double check that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll tell. Do you want to know how many it was? From 6 games, 214 points.
Oh, not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
And we had a few fucking blind referees as well, so it should have been more.
A minute.
Don't get why people don't want to play football. If Sandwell pulled out, Sandwell pulled out, then the Manchester 3rd, 4th strings lost, as well as Sandwell players.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I don't get why people. I don't know why people don't want to play. Sandwell pulled out. Obviously, our 3rd and 4th stringers lost as well. The Sandwell players. Yeah. So basically, it's the case of let guys get reps.
Oh, if you guys want a ticket, I'll bring out the finals at New York.
Oh, what a hero, John.
Oh, hi.
Yes, please. There we go. Thank you very much.
Oh, I feel loved now. Yes.
Yeah, it'll probably cost us an arm and a leg, but it's fine.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, you never know. Might be giving it.
Oh yeah, 'cause he only lives over the road, doesn't he, from Tottenham? I think he said.
Yeah.
He lives near New River, doesn't he? So
he might get a ticket. That'll be good.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if you just fill out the media thing for it, like you meant to do last year, then we might get tickets anyways.
What's that?
You know, like the media forms to go to the stadium, cover the games.
Yeah,
they just go and get pissed and watch the game anyway.
Yeah.
Evans with cameraman.
Yeah, Evan can
Peyton's with cameraman.
Yeah. We just need 4 tickets, guys. 2 adults, 2 kids for any of the games in the NFL. And we could even go down and watch them training and all that, couldn't we? Because we're legit media personalities.
Yes, we are. By the way, I was talking to you about this earlier. About people like stopping us yesterday, like, you're the guy from Britballin. Someone clearly said I was fat yesterday, by the way.
Oh, you're fatter than you look on camera?
Yeah. Like that, I had that conversation. You look very different. I was like, thanks very much.
Different.
Because you only see half of it. If I stand up, you see I've got tits and that. That's what it is. But yeah, that was fun yesterday.
Fun.
Yeah, as soon as I got there, getting that compliment, it was great.
Little pseudo celebrity. Little sumo celebrity by the sounds of it.
Sumo celebrity, yes.
Let's wrap through some of these games for next year. I was going to say crappy games because it's
predictions.
Yeah.
That's the word you're looking for.
That's it. So we'll rattle through these. I don't think there's not much to play for in most of these games. So Halton obviously played the return fixture against Birmingham.
Birmingham win.
Birmingham win again. Cambridgeshire Cats against Blitz B. They should handle business and
Cambridgeshire.
win. Yeah. Clyde Valley versus Dumfries Hunters.
Clyde Valley.
Yeah, probably just. Roughnecks versus Kings. I think Roughnecks. Yeah. Scunny Alphas versus Lincolnshire Bombers. Scunny win. Stinking Lincoln versus Doncaster Mustangs.
South Links.
No, Stinking Lincoln.
Oh, Stinking Lincoln. I thought you said that is South Links, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them.
I'll go with Donny just because it's Stinking Lincoln. Gateshead versus Nottingham Raiders.
Gateshead.
Darlow versus DC.
Darlow.
Crewe versus Staffordshire. No game. 1-0 walkover for Staffs.
That's a who can pull out the latest game.
Yeah. Swindon versus Northants Knights. No game. 1-0
That game only goes ahead if they both turn up going, what, are you pulling out, yeah? No, are you pulling out, yeah? Fucking hell, it's the second quarter, are you pulling out, yeah?
I know. Worcestershire Black Knights versus Hereford Stampede. I don't think that goes ahead either.
Nah, scumbags.
Nah, I think not a game played in that division this week. East Essex Sabres versus Berkshire Renegades.
Sabres.
Yeah, I think so as well, yeah.
You thought I was going to go with Renegades, didn't you?
Yeah, I did actually. I think Renegades win that. East Kent Mavericks versus South East Squadron.
East Kent Mavericks.
Yeah, Mavericks. Devils versus Cardinals.
Devils.
Gladiators versus Ousvalley.
Gladiators.
Cornwall versus Torbay.
Cornwall. As much as I hate to say that, Cornwall.
The pasty bowl is that one.
Yeah. So you've got the Pasty Bowl, if people don't know, is Cornwall versus Torbay. And then you've got Gateshead versus Northumberland, which is the Smash Your Pasty Bowl. And if you don't get the reference, just type in on YouTube, Smash Your Pasty, and you'll see what one about.
Smash your pasty. Bristol Apache versus Somerset Wyverns.
Bristol.
It could be close though.
No, Bristol.
No, fair enough. Bristol just win that one, I think, but it will be
Yeah,
close.
just win by 40.
It was close last time.
The Bristol.
Bristol. Right, okay. I think that's everything.
Is that it all?
Unless you want to do power rankings.
Nah.
To finish off.
Nah.
Nope,
Northern accents at New River, we may need a translator. I had to apologise yesterday, actually, doing that stream, because Facebook started doing the whole, like typing out what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that's not what I've said. I was like, I'm so sorry, everyone, if you've got the captions on, Facebook's fucking lying to you.
Yeah, that's not me.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I think that's it, mate.
That's it, mate. No power rankings this week. We'll do an end of season power rankings next week.
I don't care, Joe, right? It's going to be 40-0 this one. Right, that's what's happening.
We'll see you all next week. We're both tired. We're both going to bed.
Yes. But if you do want a streaming service provided to you,
we'll do it.
Drop us a message.
6 pasties.
Do a 6 pasties and travel.
There. That's a good point.
Well, that's fine, Joe. You're going to win fucking 40-0.
I know.
Right? You're going to fucking win whether you like it or not, right? 40-0.
Yeah. Just get it done.
If you don't win 40-0, you're getting banned from here. You're not allowed to watch anymore.
You'll never see us again.
You'll never see us again.
Bye, everyone.
6 pasties. What in them?